Overall, I'd say most people keep their boats and motors for a long time. There are some recommendations that you're going to want to follow if you do that. One is keep everything out of the direct sunlight. So if you have to store your rig outside, make sure the engine and the boat's covered. Direct sunlight can harm the cowlings, and it can really raise havoc on the rig as a whole. So again, direct sunlight's not good. With cowlings, you want to start with a wet surface if you can. Rinse off your motor, or at least use a bucket of water and get it moist, so that when you go into the washing process, there's no sand and grit on that could scratch the cowling. So you want to start the process with keeping it moist. Then when you do use the soapy solution, you essentially want to use a non-abrasive product. There's a lot of marine washes that are out there. Any of them are really good. Just wash your engine down, keep it nice and clean that way, but then rinse it off when you're done, or use water and wipe the soap off, and essentially then use a dry towel, and I'd recommend a microfiber towel or a real soft cloth to completely dry the engine. Now there's a little tip that I learned from the tournament guys. There's some guys who have such clean rigs, and rigs that look so new that you could literally eat a dinner off the engine cowling. They're so clean. How do they do it? They get into the habit, into the routine of cleaning their rigs every time they leave the water. There's some marine products that are out there, and there's many of them that work well, that you can actually spray the engine and the boat down and wipe it off as soon as you get off the water. What happens is, if you get into that routine, and especially if you fish a lot, it'll build up a nice protective layer on both your engine cowlings and on the boat itself. If you're going to keep your boat for a long time, use these tips to basically help the process and keep your stuff looking new and keep it looking clean.